My 18-year-old daughter, Paige, is headed to Bartlesville all day tomorrow to take her college entrance exam. She's gonna be there and can't leave, so I'm gonna put together a breakfast bento box for her to take with her. I'm gonna fill it with all the things Paige loves, including Amish baked oatmeal. I'm starting out with 2 cups of quick oats, and I'll add 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then just a few more things. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of kosher salt. I have to stop for a minute and say I cannot believe Paige is less than a year away from going to college. It just blows my mind. It blew my mind when Alex went, but this time, I don't know, I'm struggling with this one. 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a teaspoon of baking powder. I've made this so much, I've almost got it all memorized. And then I'll give this a stir before I add the wet ingredients. I really wish I could say I learned how to make Amish baked oatmeal from an Amish friend 1 county over, but I actually learned how to make it from homeschooling moms. And this is so great because you can take it to go anywhere, or you can eat it at home with a little bit of cream and brown sugar added on top. It's super versatile, and it's mostly oats, so it's really good for you. Okay, I'll drop in an egg, and then I'm gonna measure 3/4 of a cup of milk. And usually when I bake things, I use whole milk. It just adds a little bit more richness. But you could substitute coconut milk if you want, that'd be really good. I've been using coconut milk more and more. It's kind of a new fascination of mine. Okay, next thing is my favorite thing. I've got a stick of butter. Just melted it and let it cool a little bit, and I'll pour that into the mix. Now, I usually add just a teaspoon of vanilla, but I happen to have some vanilla pods, so I'm gonna scrape out the caviar and add it instead. If I have vanilla pods handy, I love to use them. They are so delicious. You know, if I'm gonna make a bento box breakfast for anybody in my family, it is definitely gonna be Paige. I like to put together little special snacks for her. You know, these college entrance exams are pretty intense. You can't have your phone anywhere nearby. They cannot leave the room. They take breaks throughout the test, but they have to stay where they are. So I definitely wanted to have enough for Paige to eat so her tummy wouldn't get grumbly. All right, that's all stirred together. So I've got a buttered dish. It's basically an 8 by 10. You can bake it in a 9 by 13 if you want. It comes out a little thinner, but it's still really good. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get any more simple. And I tell you, I've made this and tried to add raisins, dried cranberries, and for some reason, it just isn't the same. It's so nice and simple, unapologetically unadulterated. There are a couple of vocabulary words for you, Paige. All right, that looks great. Now it just needs to go into the oven. I'm gonna bake it at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes until it's just set and lightly golden. Okay, the Amish baked oatmeal is all ready, and I must say, it looks irresistible. I'm gonna send along some brown sugar and nuts to sprinkle over the top of it.